I'm gonna quickly discuss some small drama to clear my name. You can skip ahead to the actual video if you want. There will be a timestamp on screen. I was doing some research on race, ethnicity, and dating preparing for a future video, but I caught a certain small YouTuber red-handed in the comment section spreading lies about me, and that's not very cash money of him. A guy named George Blackpill Memes reacted to a video I did and I like his approach. He's very respectful, mature, and calm, even though he disagreed with some points I said, which I totally don't mind. But then when I read the comment section, I found a guy named Atomic Black Pills saying that I delete comments that I don't like and I only promote my business. So I have to clear my name with very simple and understandable logic. I remember you, Atomic Black Pill, and I deleted your comments on my video about race. But I only did that because you spammed more than 3 comments on my comment section, which is not allowed. Of course, me being the big man, I deleted the rest and left only one, and I told you, you can express your opinion, but you can only comment one time. You need to leave space for other people to comment. So you went ahead and deleted that last comment as well. I was not the one who deleted it. And here's the crazy thing. Chels, for example, disagree with me on my Braylock Maxim video, but I did not delete his comment, and he have a bigger channel than you. Wouldn't it make more sense to silence Chels? And you can find plenty of criticism in my comments, which completely destroys your argument. And about my business thing. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a YouTuber promoting his business. When I was at 2,000 subscribers, I got asked a lot to do this. And you can read the testimony of people on my page that I helped and that found my ratings to be accurate. I'm not holding anyone at gunpoint to purchase anything. In fact, I say it many times for those who want to support the channel, get a private face evaluation and look Maxine advice, link will be down in the description. Emphasis on those who want to support the channel. I also get many requests to increase the price, but I keep it affordable and entry level for many people. I can keep going on and on. You let your emotions get the better of you instead of thinking about the situation like a grown adult. And you can actually comment on my channel, disagree with me or agree with me as long as you don't spam and as long as you keep it respectful. So let's get to the real subject we're gonna discuss today instead of drama. Mewing has been stirring a lot of controversy lately. Some people swear by it, some people say your tongue and diet and mewing have nothing to do with your facial development since scientists did not do any research on it yet. And I also got caught up in this whole thing. Some people think I promote the idea that mewing will give you a Chad jaw and face, which I clearly don't, but it is my job to clarify where I stand on the subject matter, with the proof that we have at hand. So let's stop wasting time and get to the meat of the subject. So I'm gonna make it known from the start of the video that I believe outside factors can get in the way of proper facial development. Genetics will determine how attractive you can be. For example, let's say you are genetically predetermined to be a high 6 bordering a 7. But while you are growing up, you end up developing allergies, bad posture, and mouth breathing, one-sided chewing, sleeping on one side more than the other, a soft, terrible diet. You won't be able to reach that max that you were genetically predetermined to reach. Because the jaw will be underdeveloped with some asymmetries and other problems in there as well. So that's my stance on this whole thing. It's not to give people false hope of achieving a Chad jaw and face. My goal is to make people aware of what can end up handicapping your attractiveness. The younger you start, the better, but you might reach a point where dental appliances or surgery is necessary. In a book written by Weston A. Price called Nutrition and Physical Degeneration, we get to see the effects our diets have on our dental and facial development, comparing tribes who adapted a modernized diet compared to an older one not containing processed foods. The channel What I've Learned summarizes it best.
He published his results in a book titled Nutrition and Physical Degeneration. What's most interesting is the pictures in the book. Here we have girls from isolated valleys of Switzerland and children from modernized districts of Switzerland. Here we have native Alaskan Inuit people, also called Eskimos. And on the right we have the first generation of children born after the parents adopted a modern lifestyle. Notice how there is some wear on the teeth, especially on this person, but the teeth are straight. Here we have isolated Native Americans and the first generation Native Americans with a modern lifestyle. Here we have people from islands in the southeastern Pacific before and after adopting a modern lifestyle. Then we have Samoans, a tribe in Belgian Congo, Australian Aborigines, and Andean Indians. Here we have 2 brothers from the Isle of Harris. The one on the left uses modern food, the one on the right native foods. There are several more examples in the book of people living on their native diets with excellent teeth, and then people with similar genes living on modern diets with unhealthy and crooked teeth.
Another thing we can discuss is the destructive effects of mouth breathing on children and teenagers. We can also call it poor oral posture. When you breathe through the mouth, the muscle in the cheeks have to work harder and become taut. When these muscles tauten, an external force is extended on both the upper and lower jaw. The more frequently you breathe through the mouth, the greater the influence of these forces, which eventually can narrow the shape of the face as well as the dental arches. Having a more narrow face and dental arches could mean there is less room in the mouth to accommodate the tongue, which drops down to the floor of the mouth instead of resting against the roof of the mouth. This also makes the tongue more susceptible to sliding back into the airway when you lie down, which can cause a sleep breathing disorder such as sleep apnea. As for the facial structure, the tongue dropping down into the floor of the mouth hinders mid-face development, which normally is pushed outwards by the tongue when correctly positioned. Children who breathe through the mouth are more likely to develop facial structures that are long, narrow, have less prominent jaws, and a retracted chin. We also have another experiment done by Dr. P. Harvard called Primate Experiments on Oral Respiration. The primate experiments reported here are part of a series designed to test some of the current hypotheses regarding the relationship between mouth breathing and dental malocclusions. That is, between deviation in orofacial muscle recruitments and jaw morphogenesis. Mouth breathing was developed in the animals of these experiments by obstructions of nasal passages with silicone nose plugs. The experiment showed that the monkeys adapted to nasal obstructions in different ways. In general, the experimental animals maintained an open mouth. Some increased the oral airway rhythmically, while others maintained the mandible in a lower position with or without protruding the tongue. All experimental animals gradually acquired a facial appearance and dental occlusion different from those of the control animals. And we can see the difference between the mouth breather and the nose breathers. The mouth breathers developed taller faces, their tongue shape changes with narrowing of the dental arches, and the cross bites and open bites. It is not just exclusive to humans that mouth breathing ruins the face. Other animals get affected by it as well. Also, according to Stanford researchers, they found that human jaws are shrinking, and it's not because of genetics. Anthropologists have long noted that significant difference between the jaws and the teeth in modern skulls compared to the pre-agricultural hunter-gatherer humans from thousands of years ago. The differences are stark even compared to humans who lived as recently as a century and a half ago during the pre-industrial times. These bygone humans showed little teeth crowding, impactions of their wisdom teeth, a laden reason for their surgical removal nowadays, or malocclusions. The abnormal positioning of the upper and lower teeth when the mouth is closed. Does not have been enough time for evolution of the span of only several generations to have made our jaw shrink. There are many other studies like this linking our diets and tongue posture to our jaw development. I can't just link everything here. The video will be too long. We also have lots of word of mouth with tens of thousands of testimonies online of people saying mewing worked for them, which still cannot be taken as hard evidence. Coves also interviewed a model and asked him if he adapts proper tongue posture. He said yes, and so does other models. But again, this is just word of mouth and cannot be taken as scientific evidence. So in conclusion, my take from all of this with the research done on how diet, mouth and nose breathing and proper tongue posture affects our facial development, and with the thousands of testimonies online, I do believe there is some truth to it, but not like the overhyped cope many people believe in. What I extracted from all of this is that with proper tongue posture, diet, especially at a young age, it will result in proper facial development, still tied by your genetics. If mewing did get researched by scientists and it was debunked, then I will gladly change my opinion on it, because I want what benefits everyone in the end.